They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? Adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff left, Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We ought to just keep this line on a loop because we say it so often. First down, Tyler Boyd. He's thrived in a high-volume role for the Cincinnati Bengals, averaging almost 80 catches and 950 yards a season over the last 4.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here we go now on first and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They go play action with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 44, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Here we go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Another try for Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's got room past the 30. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Prescott now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Prescott now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Inside handoff to Mixon. call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
11 empty. 11 common.
On second and goal, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
That's Boyd. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
71 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On second down, Elliott. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A handoff to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense defense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
Here we go.
I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Third down, Mixon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be